Okay, so now we're ready to do part 2 of our monthly expenses. So we've opened up our Excel worksheet that we were working on last time, and we're continuing on with the handouts. It says next we'll use this table or this spreadsheet to create a chart of our expenses. Select rows 1 through 8, and how you do that is you click and hold on the 1 and drag down through 8. Okay, so now we're saying Excel, this is the part that I want to make a chart out of. It says do not include row 9. Okay, all right, and then click on the Insert tab and go over to the Charts tab. And all of these are, this is the whole Charts tab. It says click on Columns. These are all the different types of charts. Okay, so we clicked on Column and choose the 3D column chart. There are 4 choices here. You can choose any one of these 3D ones. Let's just click on this one. And you can see it just made a chart of all of these numbers. Okay, and you can grab the border of the chart, move it around a little bit. You can also make it a little bit bigger or smaller, whatever you need to do. But this chart shows each month and all your categories. So you can see that this light blue, that's your insurance, that stays the same for every month. You can see that the orange, which is gasoline, varied a little bit, and you can figure out which month we paid the most for gasoline, which obviously was this month, which is May. And you can just kind of identify in each month what peaked as far as your expenses and what was maybe backed off a little bit. Like right here on these purple ones, looks like maybe August was the cheapest for food. Okay, and so this is just a better way of looking at your expenses and the numbers than this. This doesn't really mean a whole lot to me. It's just a whole bunch of numbers. But if you can put it in a visual and colorful form, sometimes it's a lot easier to see, oh, okay, well that's what's going on with that. Okay, all right, so we're going to make this a little bit smaller and drag it over here out of the way. And let's look at, there are other types of charts available as well. And what sort of information you're trying to look at oftentimes will dictate what kind of chart's going to show that the best. It says next to select just A1 through B8, and this is a part that for some reason seems to be confusing to people. Okay, A1 and B8 and all the stuff in between there. So again, you're going to click on A1 and hold, go over to B and come down to row 8. Don't include row 9. You just want A1 over to B8 because all we want to make a chart of is our categories in January. We just want to focus on January and see where our money went. Okay, so we're going to click on Insert, and we're going to go over here to the Charts tab, and this time we're going to click on a pie chart, and we're going to click on a 2D pie chart, and that brings up where our money went for January. And so you can see real clearly that whatever this light blue category is, which happens to be insurance, ate up a lot of it. Our rent ate up a lot of our money, gasoline, and heat. Okay, so if you're trying to save money, maybe you need to look at getting a more economical insurance policy, or maybe you need to reduce your rent. Maybe you're going to have to move. Maybe you need a more gas-efficient vehicle. So this just shows very obviously where the big chunks of your money are going. Okay, all right, so we're going to make this a little smaller as well and drag this out of the way. Now, if you wanted to just see 1 month, but you didn't want it to be January, you could do that as well. So we're going to click and hold. This is just extra. And we're going to get all of our categories, let go. And then if you hold down Control and go select the month that you want, like maybe you wanted June, and click and hold and drag down. Now you've got your categories plus a different month. You can add another chart. And now that's giving you June, which is slightly different because of the amounts being different. Okay, so you can, we'll get rid of that, you can do any of these months, but in order to select it, you want the categories, and then hold down Shift while you select the month, the name of the month plus the amounts, and you get your category. All right, So with both of these, your column graph and your pie graph of January, you want to then click on your circle and do save as, and save it as your last name, monthly expenses. Last name, monthly expenses. Save this in your My Documents folder and then put it on the drop drive.